EXmedic has an image and document bank. The purpose of that is to store documents relationally related to the billing and EMR processing. That does not mean that EXmedic is capable of editing those documents. This is just storage. But sometimes it is necessary or interesting to do some light editing. For that purpose, we have this button available. It now shows a Google icon, but it could be any other icon. What happens is that if we click this button, EXmedic will export this document and write it to disk, and then open it with the application. And that is not an EXmedic application, that is an application on this computer. It will open it and pull this document that EXmedic exported into, in this case, Preview, Apple Preview. Apple Preview is a light PDF editor. It has a minimal set of functions that are available here under Tools, and well, I'm not going into the preview capabilities. For that there is enough tutorial information available on the internet. But what is often happening is that the document that is being stored here is not in the proper position. Then Command L will be able to flip it around, and that's often very handy, because the scan that may have recorded the original document may be in the wrong position. So let's say we do this. Now what happens is, if Preview closes this document, it will write a modification date to that document. EXmedic is waiting here and is looping over that same document, and if it detects a modification date, it will pull that document back in and store it in EXmedic. So that is not uninteresting for very light editing capabilities. There are more tools. Annotate. Say you want to put an arrow here, or here an oval to indicate something, or you could even create text. Please look at this, and position this. Now the same thing happens with this. Preview modified the content of this document on disk. EXmedic is waiting for it, is looping over that modification date, and if it sees it, it will pull it back into EXmedic. So that is not uninteresting for light editing capabilities. If you need more than light, if you want more sophisticated and full-blown editing capabilities, then you need to pull that document into a specific high-level editing application. How is that happening? Because if we look here into machines, here we see that on this machine the PDF editor application is selected as being preview. If you want, for instance, the full Acrobat with all its additional features, then you install Acrobat, and via this CD disk you select that application to be the creator apt of that exported document. In selecting another more high-level editor, you need to remember that this mechanism works on the principle that that application that modifies the document writes the results of that modification back into the same document in the same location. If the editor application does write that document to somewhere else, then EXmedic will not be able to detect it. So if you select another editor, make sure that that editor has the capability of writing the modifications back into the same location that it was launched from.